many people are going to get this problem wrong, not because they don't know how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide numbers, but because they've kind of never really mastered some basic concepts about mathematics. Now, I'm not going to tell you what those are because I want to give you a full opportunity for you to do this problem all on your own. Now, before we get started, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is John, and I have been teaching middle and high school math for decades. And really is my true passion to try to make learning math as easy as possible. So if you need assistance in mathematics, check out my math help program at tcmathacademy.com. You can find a link to that in the description below. And if this video helps you out, don't forget to like and subscribe, as that definitely helps me out. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the problem. And when we look at the problem, we notice that we have different operations. Okay, we have division, addition, multiplication, division, subtraction. Like, boy, where do I start here? Okay, do I do addition, subtraction, multiplication, division? Maybe I do powers. Now, we don't have powers in this particular problem, but here's the deal. Okay, depending on what order we take, we're going to get different values, different answers. Okay, now of course there's only one specific way to do this problem, and in mathematics these things here like addition, division, multiplication, subtraction, these are called mathematical operators. Okay, so it's very, very important that we know the correct order of operations, and we can kind of remember the correct order of operations by this little phrase right here, or this acronym. This is what we would call PEMDAS, right? PEMDAS. And there's a lovely little phrase that goes along with this, a little mnemonic, a memory aid, if you will. That is, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Now, I don't know what Aunt Sally did, but we thank her for her cool little phrase anyways. Now, some of you are like saying, hey, I don't even know what you're talking about. You're just telling me this is PEMDAS. What does it all mean? Well, let's go ahead and get into this right now. Okay, so when we are looking at a math problem that has more than one operation, okay, like addition and multiplication or division, we need to kind of keep in mind this PEMDAS. Okay, so what does this mean? Well, let's go ahead and start explaining this, or I'll start explaining it now. But first things first, this is effectively a checklist. Okay, we're going to be going from left to right. All right, we're going to start with this P here. And the P stands for parentheses, okay? So if you see parentheses, of course, we have parentheses. You're going to do that stuff first, or whatever's inside those parentheses. But it doesn't have to be these type of parentheses. It could be brackets like this, or these squiggly kind of brackets. So it's really grouping symbols. Now, when there's a problem, when there's multiple parentheses, you're always going to go to the innermost parentheses first. Okay, so that is what P is. E is power. So look, if you had 2 to the third power, that's what you would do next. Now, some of you might be saying, well, how come they don't put like a P there? Well, that would be kind of confusing, right? But 2 to the third power, this little 3 up here is called the exponent. This 2 is called the base. Okay, so when you have a power, like 2 to the third power, we have different parts of the power. So this 3 up here, this little number in the top right is called the exponents. That's what this E stands for. Okay, so we're going to go to the parentheses. We're going to work inside parentheses. If we see any powers, we're going to do that next. Now we come to the part of the PEMDAS, or the order of operations, that most students confuse. Okay, now before I tell you that, let's just quickly define what M, D, A, and S stand for. So if you're thinking, oh, is this multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction, you would be correct. Now, I did tell you this is a checklist going from left to right. So effectively, we would say, all right, we're going to do multiplication always, and then division, and then any addition or subtraction. But that's not the way it works, okay? At this point, this is really two groups, okay? So the next step is multiplication or division, whatever you see first from left to right. So if you see multiplication and then division, you're going to do it this way. If you see division, then multiplication, you'll do it this way, because division is what we see first from left to right, and addition and subtraction work the same way. Okay, so that is PEMDAS, the order of operations. And again, this is a very important basic math concept that a lot of students really don't know as well as they think they know it, right? They're like, oh yeah, you hear this all the time as a math teacher. I know that, I know that. Yes, I know what PEMDAS is. Well, you really don't understand it as well as you do. And oftentimes, I don't think it's the fault of the students. I don't think this is explained strongly enough in most textbooks. But anyways, there you go. There's an explanation. So now we need to apply this in this problem. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. And we'll always kind of keep that PEMDAS in mind, right? So with PEMDAS, you don't have to write this down, but in your head, you need to kind of be thinking, all right, PEMDAS, are there any parentheses? Of course there are, right? So we have some parentheses here. So what we have to do is focus on doing all the math that's inside of these parentheses. Okay, so this little part of our checklist isn't concluded until we are finally done with all the work that we need to do inside. Okay, so now I'm kind of scanning inside the parentheses and I'm looking, do I have any powers? Nope, don't have any powers. So do I have any multiplication and division? Yes. Okay, I have multiplication right here and division right here. So which one am I going to do? I'm going to do the one that I see first from left to right, which of course would be multiplication. All right, so let's go ahead and take that step now. So here it is. So here's our parentheses. And notice, by the way, I'm just doing this one step at a time. Okay. Now, of course, I'm writing this out, a little bit more thoroughly because I want to explain this to you. But when you do your work, just take one step. Don't do multiple steps. Tell the story one mathematical sentence at a time. Okay, so 3 times 10, that's what we need to do. It's inside parentheses. So 3 times 10, of course, is 30. All right, so that's our first step. But again, we still have more work to do inside of the parentheses. So we're going to continue on and look inside those parentheses, and we're kind of staying or kind of keeping that PEMDAS phrase to ourselves. And we're like, all right, I'm inside the parentheses. There's no powers. Is there any multiplication? No, I already took care of that. Is there any division? Yes. Okay, so I got to take care of the division, right? Division is definitely going to come before addition and subtraction. So 30 divided by 2 is 15. Okay, notice again, I'm just writing one step at a time. Now, some of you might be saying, yeah, I don't like to do all that writing. I just like to just do it real quick. I can do this stuff in my head. Guess what? That's how you'll get problems incorrect. Okay, you're going to make a lot of errors. I probably graded maybe 10 million homework, maybe not that many, but you get the idea. I've seen all the errors, and I can't tell you how many times students would say, oh, look at, because they didn't write the steps out. They just kind of jumped in, or they were kind of being sloppy or neat. And then, I have to take points off, like -8, and then they become very angry. They're like, what are you talking about, Mr. Math teacher? I knew that. Look, I knew it. You could see, Well, listen, if you don't show it, if you don't write it, you're not going to get credit for it. So just take my advice. Don't learn these lessons, these hard lessons, on your own. Just, hey, there's a lot of things I can't do. One thing I can do pretty well is mathematics and, teach math. So yes, write each step out. Okay, so let's continue on with the problem. Sorry to digress there, but, if I stop and make a point, like the point I'm making there, that's because it's extremely important, all right? And if you don't listen to me, even though you understand these concepts, you're going to, make errors, all right? We don't want to have that happen. Okay, so we have 30 divided by 2. That, of course, is 15. But we still have work to do inside of the parentheses. So we're still thinking about PEMDAS, right? So PEMDAS. So we're down to addition and subtraction. So we'll handle the addition before the subtraction. So we're getting there. We're pretty close to finishing this problem. But again, we don't want to rush through. We just want to kind of take it one step at a time. Now, I'd like you to take one step at a time, and that is to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button. You have no idea of the positive impact this has on my channel. I've been on YouTube for many years. It is an awesome platform for me to be able to teach. I am obsessed with teaching math because I'm so kind of heartbroken that so many people struggle in mathematics. Okay, you read the news, they're talking about people not being proficient in math. There's teacher shortages. That doesn't sit well with me. So for me, I'm like, I'm going to get out there. I'm going to try to teach math in a clear and understandable way, okay, especially in a non-textbooky kind of manner, okay, because if you read a textbook or if you're taught math in a very, technical way, one, it's boring, and two, most people don't understand that, right? I can kind of give you a formal lecture on the order of operations where we're going to do simplify numeric expressions by taking the strict procedures of blah, 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 blah. Nobody wants to hear that. What we want to do is understand math such that we can do it without watering, things down. But anyways, your subscribership really is a vote of confidence for me, and I really kind of look at that as you being my student. By the way, on my channel, I have 2,000 plus videos. You'll find videos from basic math to advanced math, calculus, and everything in between. And I am posting math videos daily. Okay, back to the problem. So here we go. So we have 60 divided by parentheses, 9 plus 15 minus 4. Again, we are not done with the parentheses, so we're still working that. And now we're going to take the addition before subtraction. Okay, now in this case, technically you would still get the right answer even if you did did the subtraction first, but we're just going to follow the strict order of operations just to kind of practice these disciplines. So we have 9 plus 15, which of course is 24. So now I'm down to 60 divided by parentheses 24 minus 4 and parentheses. So I'm not done with the parentheses yet, just one more step and we're almost there. So 24 minus 4 of course is 20. All right, so finally we are done with the parentheses. So technically you can kind of drop these parentheses. So now we have 60 divided by parentheses 20, but we don't even have to write those parentheses. If there's nothing to do there, we can express the problem this way. So 60 divided by 20 is of course 3. Okay, so if you did this problem correct, okay, but you kind of didn't write out all the steps, all right, you kind of took some, it's basically here, I guess, one metaphor is, you're just taking one step at a time. If you're taking a journey, you're going to just take one step at a time. If you're trying to leap, okay, you're like, hey, look at me. I'm going to get to the same location, but I'm going to kind of just do these big leaps. Well, it's going to require a lot of energy, and you kind of run the risk of, falling down. Okay, that's not a smart way to travel. Same idea in mathematics. Okay, in other words, take one step at a time. Double check and triple check as you go. You don't want to just be like, try to take these big leaps and not show your work. I know I'm making a big deal out of this, but this is how people get these problems wrong. It's not because they can't do these basic math operations. Even if you understand the order of operations, if you're not telling the story, being neat, organized, and structured, I'm telling you right now, you're increasing your probability of making an error like by 99%. Okay, so again, I implore you to be neat, take your time, structured, and over time you'll get better and you'll get faster at mathematics. So a couple of quick suggestions here. If you want to get better at the order of operations or basic mathematics, two things. One, I have a ton of additional videos on my YouTube channel that you can that can help you out in this particular area. But I have a great little boot camp math course for basic mathematics that goes over fractions, order of operations, percent, decimals. It's called my Math Foundations course. So that's an excellent course for those of you that are kind of getting back into math or need help with this level of arithmetic, kind of basic mathematics. You'll find links to that in the description below. But anyways, with that being said, I definitely wish you all the best in your mathematics adventures. Thank you for your time and have a great day.